Hello and welcome back to the CHS News.
I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your other host, Ellie.
It's finally October, and I'm super excited for flannel season.
Oh yeah, you already know I decorated my car for Halloween.
You already put your skeletons out?
Yep, I'll put up a picture of them.
Aw.
Well, before we get too sidetracked, here's the weather.
Yo, what's going on, Cherokee? My name's Connor Starr, and yeah, this is CHS News weather, okay? So today is Wednesday the 6th. It's going to be 70 degrees, being quite rainy. Thursday the 7th, 73 degrees, there's going to be thunderstorms. Friday the 8th, 75, morning showers. Saturday the 9th, 78, mostly sunny. Sunday the 10th, 78, partly cloudy. Monday the 11th, 78, partly cloudy. And then Tuesday the 12th, 78 and partly cloudy. Well, this is your weather, so goodbye.
Thanks, Connor.
That'd do to something else.
So that means sports is up next.
Yep, let's check in with our sports gal. I know she's super excited to give you an update. Good morning, Warriors. I have a special guest with me. This is my cat, Jack. He's going to help me report this week's sports update. I told you guys we were going to beat Woodstock. In fact, we beat them 51-20. The next football game is a home game. The theme is Pink Out. We play Roswell at 7:30. Make sure you're there, loud, proud. That game is also a region game, so they need your support and your energy. Can you say sports? Go sports? Also, the week of the 11th is Homecoming Spirit Week. We have no school on Monday the 11th. Tuesday is Twin Day. Wednesday is sports team day. All right then. Thursday is Cowboys versus Aliens. And Friday is Warrior Spirit. I just want to let you guys know the themes are posted around in the hallways. Just remember to dress up. On Thursday, the volleyball team beat both Adairsville and Pickens 2-0. They play tomorrow at Marietta at 5:30. Wish them luck. We know they'll do great. The softball team beat Milton 7-6 and 13-12. Join them tomorrow at 5:55 at the softball fields for senior night. They play River Ridge. And finally, Lily Sincola won first place at the Alexander A6 cross-country meet. It was both 6A and 7A. If you see her, make sure to congratulate her. Well, that's all I have for this week in sports. I will see you next week. I am so glad we get to update you guys. Are you busy there? We're trying to record.
Yeah, just scrolling through my Instagram.
Well, Today in History is up next, and ironically enough, today's the day Instagram was founded.
Cool, whatever.
Let's check it out.
This is Today in History, and today on October 6, 2010, Instagram was released on the App Store. Instagram was first developed by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger in San Francisco under the name Bourbon. It was a check-in app at first, but it was redesigned as an image-sharing app and renamed Instagram after they had decided it was too much like Foursquare, another check-in app. In April 2012, an Android version of Instagram was released and was downloaded over 1 million times within a day. In the same month that the Android version was released, Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion, but planned to keep it independently managed. Today, Instagram is one of the most famous social media platforms and has been for years. It had 1 million members within 2 months of releasing, 10 million members within a year, and reached 1 billion members in 2018, and was the fourth most downloaded app of the 2010s. Cristiano Ronaldo, the most followed user, has more followers than the United States has people. The image with the most likes, an egg, has around 55,400,000 likes. Today, on October 6, 2010, 11 years ago, Instagram was released on the App Store.
We spend a lot of time on our phones.
And I definitely spend a lot of time on Instagram.
I'm guilty of it too.
Well, rather than spending a lot of time on Instagram looking at meaningless things, we could spend more time learning about each other.
Yeah.
Today we'll be going over National Hispanic Heritage Month. 18.5% of U.S. citizens are of Latin descent, being just under about 1/5 of the U.S. population. This national holiday is celebrated for 30 days in between September 15th through October 15th, established officially by Ronald Reagan in 1988. September 15th, 1821, countries including Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica declared independence from Spain. We celebrate this national holiday to honor the Hispanic Americans who helped influence the history, culture, and achievements of the United States.
What is that they say? Knowledge is power?
Yeah, and we've got some more information headed our way.
Oh yeah, Student Interviews is asking you how you guys feel about the news.
I'm Edward with Student News. I have questions, and no one seems to have answers.
I did not know the school had a newspaper.
Have you read the school newspaper?
I do not read the school newspaper. I didn't know there was a school newspaper.
You didn't know, or did?
I did not know.
No one knows. Watch the school news when you're in homeroom.
Sometimes when I'm in homeroom, yeah, I watch the news. Sometimes I'm just like on my phone, but I look up sometimes.
If I could direct student news, I would probably put a bunch of like sports highlights, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if I was directing the student news, I would do a bunch of like entertainment things and make it funny, like dad jokes.
We've got a little segment up next about the NBA preseason.
It's time to find out which rookies are actually the best.
Starting on October 3rd, the NBA preseason began. Throughout the course of the preseason, we will witness action-packed games that have players show off the skills and teamwork they have continued to build in the off-season. The preseason will occur from October 3rd through October 15th, and then the actual season will begin. Tonight we watched many matchups between teams such as the San Antonio Spurs versus the Detroit Pistons, the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Atlanta Hawks, Orlando Magic versus New Orleans Pelicans, the Utah Jazz versus the Dallas Mavericks, Denver Nuggets versus the Golden State Warriors, the LA Lakers versus Phoenix Suns, and last but not least, the Sacramento Kings versus the LA Clippers. Can't wait to see how these games plays out. And see you next week for another preseason report.
You know how I feel about my sports.
Yeah, and in the spirit of seeing how rookies do, let's check in on our star rookie, Hunter Tayden, and see what he's got for us.
Pringle extractor?
Okay.
Hello, my name is Hunter Tayden. Let me tell you a story. This poor soul is about to endure one of life's greatest tragedies. His hand can't reach the final Pringle at the bottom of the can. His devotion is futile. Until now. The all-new chip extractor. Simply insert the suction into the can and turn it on. It does all the work for you, except the enjoyment, of course. Simply wonderful what is now possible with the chip extractor.
Oh, Hunter doing his little Hunter thing.
The comedic genius at work again.
Oh, and the music genius was at work too.
Micah was hard at work getting his segment ready for us.
So let's give it a listen.
Hey everybody, welcome to Musical Menagerie. We're back finally. It's spooky month, and that means we're gonna be doing spooky things. We got a skeleton. Anyways, we're gonna be looking at Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is a musical this time. Rocky Horror Picture Show is weird. Originally made in 1973 by Richard O'Brien, it was made into a movie in 75 starring Tim Curry. It's heavily influenced by 50s B movies and 50s rock culture. The music is just really catchy, and the musical has a really big cult following. If you really want a weird, funny horror musical thingy-bobber, then here you go. My favorite songs in the musical are Eddie and Sweet Transvestite. Also to rate the musical a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Anyways, happy spooky month. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.
Hey, thanks for that, Micah.
He always has something new and cool for us every week.
All right, so what's up next? You out of maintenance or something?
Yeah, no, I've got some bad news. It's more Adam Sandler.
It may now be October, but there's no escape from Adam Sandler. This week, we're talking about Hubie Halloween. This follows the story of a man named Hubie. He's from Salem, Massachusetts, and he loves Halloween. But on Halloween night, he finds out that there are some strange things happening in Salem. So he tries to figure out what the problem is and how to stop it. Overall, this is an alright movie. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. There's some very strange moments in there. There's also some really, really funny moments. So I can give it a 5 out of 10.
Get out of here! Don't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Well, I, for one, thought Sailor September was over.
Calm down. Calm down.
No.
Calm down. That was definitely the last week for sure.
I was lied to. And if it wasn't, I'm going to have some serious words with Hunter.
Okay, well, maybe it's time to move on to something more calming.
But now we got the anomaly up next.
Good morning, and welcome back to Andrew's Anomaly. Today I'm here with
JT Dalton.
giving people the time of day is one of the most beneficial things you can do for not only yourself, but the person that you're interacting with, because you don't know how often that person gets given the opportunity to be listened to. And I think that you loosen that grip of anxiety with each day of working with people and talking to them and eroding those boundaries of discomfort that prohibit you from saying what you actually want to say. What do you think the most important aspect of life is for you?
Don't
What
be
do you
so
value?
closed-minded. Being closed-minded has cost me a lot of things. I mean, it's costing me a lot of experiences. It's costing me a lot of just good times when my buddies have been like, no, not tonight, I gotta work, I gotta make that money for this. But once I read a lot of books on philosophy that you showed me by Ram Dass and Alan Watts and all those different philosophers and just different ideas of thinking that are just outside of my own and my parents.
So you think a willingness to experience certain things that you may initially be adverse to is a really good experience to have, because if you don't think you need it, then you probably do, in a certain sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's a good place to conclude. You can say your goodbyes if you would like, if you thought of something.
Another interesting segment.
But
That's a wrap of our show.
don't forget to follow our Instagram at warrior_news.
And our Twitter at CHS News Tweets.
Also, don't forget to like
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. And have a great rest of the week, Warriors.